hit it. I don't give a fuck. I mean, this is the way I look at it.
That's it. We'll play it there and we'll pull it
I
off.
feel like that's the worst part. That's the part that gets
Nah, but
us.
it's only for a couple seconds.
You're right.
They'll never catch it.
They'll never catch me.
They'll never catch it.
I'm the fucking gingerbread man.
Fucking right
How
now.
dare you?
Fucking right. But Master Known Podcast episode what?
288.
288. That's what I'm talking about. And we're back. We weren't here last week, but we're here now.
We were not here last week.
Yes. But we are here now. And, yep, don't worry. I hit the guest camera and there is no guest.
You know, it freaked me out because I was like, fuck, is that camera not working?
Nope, you're good. There you are. And here I am. And we just want to thank everybody for jumping in here. We're going to go ahead and get started, being that we didn't give you guys an episode last week. We got to
go kind of get straight
We got to get straight to it, mate.
A lot of things happening.
Yeah, a lot of annoying shit happened to me recently.
You know what? Let's get into the.
Do you want to start there?
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with the
sure.
weekend.
Yeah.
So Friday, I'm ready to get out. 3-day weekend, I'm ready to get out of work. And I get stuck behind these idiots that just want to take their sweet ass time leaving work. I know you don't work in a building very often. You work from home a lot.
Yeah.
But when you want to leave work and you get stuck behind someone that's in the middle of the hall, so you really don't have room to get around them, and there's two people just taking their sweet ass time.
Oh, I hate that. I want that shit to look like Too Fast, Too Furious when the two cars go into the garage and then like 100 of them come out.
Thank you.
That's what I want it to look like.
Get the hell out of my way. If you hate your husband or you hate your kids or you hate your home life, I don't care. Take your sweet ass time over there. Go on the side and take your sweet ass time. That's number one. Number two, fuck Build-A-Bear.
Oh,
All right?
Build-A-Bear.
Fuck Build-A-Bear. I'm going to tell you right now, we were in the mall this weekend.
Uh-huh.
It's my girl's daughter's birthday.
Okay.
Take her to the mall, do a little shopping, you know what I'm saying? Do a little thing. Got some allergies going on, but we do our little thing. Take her a couple places, buy her some stuff. As we're going by Build-A-Bear, we see that there is a special. If it's your birthday, you pay your birthday. The price is the same as how old you are.
Okay.
Right? She turned 13. So we get in there, we're like, oh, $13. They point us to the birthday bear, which it's a certain bear. You can't just get whatever you want. You can't go in there and get the tricked out cop one with the gun that really shoots. You can't do that kind of shit.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Can't get the Batman with the grappling hook. Yep. None of that. So we get in. Is it about this?
I had a similar experience. Just remind me of like it's the same thing. Like the special will give you only these options. Go ahead.
So that's what we're doing. So we get it, and then they're like, "Okay, here it is." They're like, "What smell do you want?" And she's like, "Oh, I want this smell, whatever." They're like, do you want a beating heart or a glowing heart?" She's like, the beating heart is good. They say, "What recording do you want on it? Do you want it to be your voice or a character's voice or whatever?" She picks what she wants. Her son also, because he's little, so we got him one too.
Of course.
Dude, we get up there. It's supposed to be $13. His was supposed to be like $20.
Yeah,
right?
I know exactly how much it was.
How much was it?
Yeah, it was...
Don't overshoot, because then you're going to fuck up my story.
No. Two of these...
Mind you, the birthday one was...
70.
Bro, $78 or something like that. It was like $75.
I was going to say 84 originally, and you said don't overshoot, so I took it down a notch.
Bro, I said, do you know how bullshit that is? Hers was supposed to be $13.
It's $13 for the bear. You want the clothes?
Dude, there was no clothes. These were naked bears.
But it was that much butt booty naked?
Bro, the crazy thing is, everything they were asking us, like, oh, what smell do you want? Do you want this heart or that heart? Do you want this? Those were all add-ons.
Yeah.
So they catch us with the smell. The girl's rubbing this taint sticker all over the heart, all over the bear.
Yeah.
So it smells like whatever, strawberries.
Yeah, and then if you want to stuff it, that's more, which is a pretty erotic fucking thing they got going on there. I wish they wouldn't stuff it out in public like that.
Yeah, they stuffed the hell out of that thing,
Yeah,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you, they stuffed it. It was on the list.
Yeah.
You know, they stuffed the hell out of it. It was redacted, that thing.
Yeah, dude, it looks like a BDSM scene.
Yeah, it was crazy. And she was so quick with it.
Yeah, they're
like flipping, it's like leg, arm, leg, hand. You know what I'm saying? They did it so fast.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I was hot. I was so hot, we leave the store. I was like, how much? This is 75. I said, no, you got the wrong person. I said, what do you mean? And I tell my girl, I'm like, what? And she's like, psh. I was like, that's crazy. And they were like, oh yeah, the smell, the heart, the recorded voice. And I was like, oh, those weren't included? And she's like, no. And I said, huh, all right. So I walk out. I'm pissed. My girl goes to the next store, whatever. I go back in. and I'm like, hey, I go to the oldest bitch in there because I know she the one that runs the show.
Yeah.
You know, she's like the Mrs. Claus in there. You know what I'm saying? So I go and I
Yeah.
find her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, what is this? And she's like, what do you mean? I said, you guys just bamboozled us. You just scammed us. This is clearly a scam. I feel like I just got on Canal Street. Like I came in for a fake Louis wallet and I walk out with a fake Coach luggage set. Like that was bullshit.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the bait and switch.
Yeah. It was the and switch. You know, they did me like the Olympic Village.
Yeah.
Bro. So, yeah, I was just pissed about that, man.
What
I
did
was
they
like,
say?
Oh, she was just like, well, you know, those are add-ons. I said, yo, they acted like it was included. They didn't say, would you like to add this on? They said, what smell do you want? What heart do you want? What
When they
recording do you
say
want?
What smell do you want? It should say, or like, hey, do you want a beating heart or a glowing heart? The glowing heart's $5 and the beating heart is $7.
Yeah, they said no price at all.
Yeah, that is
None.
ridiculous.
It was the birthday thing. They were like $13 for this bear. And we were like, oh, okay, great, $13.
You didn't even get an outfit.
No, bro, these were naked bears. Her son was mad pissed about it.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't get no accessories. He's like, I can't get a skateboard for it or something. I was like, bears don't skateboard.
Yeah.
All right?
And you can't even make a scene about it because then the kids feel bad. Like they're the ones that got it, so you can't fucking.
Bro,
what are you gonna say?
They got us in every single aspect. I was so pissed. I told my girl, I was like, yo, I just went back there. And she was like, no, you didn't. Her daughter was like, no, you did not. I was like, yeah, I did. She was like, why are you doing that? I was like, because it was crazy. I said, I didn't ask for no money back. I just let them know. Just gave them a little piece of my mind.
Yeah, no, they deserve that.
I was like, you know, really wasn't ethical what you guys just did.
dude,
You know?
I go out for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Right? I go to a place. This place, I look through the menu. We decide what we want. I know what I want. My shorty knows what she wants.
Okay.
We get the kids with us. The kids get what they want. Now, when I'm done looking at the menu, I find that there's another paper menu out, and it shows a Valentine's special,
Okay.
a like 4 or 5 course meal.
Okay.
Luckily for me, everything I picked is on this list.
There you go.
Easy, right?
Easy peasy.
So when the woman comes back over, I had submitted my thing already. I was like, yo, I don't know how this works. I was like, but I'm sure you're going to give it to me the way it's supposed to be because it's all the same shit. Like, I got this appetizer. My girl got one of these entrees. I got this entree. It's like the same thing, right? And she was just like a statue. Like, she was like,
Deer in headlights stuck.
no, it's not the same. And I was like, what do you mean it's not the same? And she was like, this is a ramen place I went to, by the way. So there's a little bit of a language barrier here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You would have thought
What language?
that she spoke some Asian dialect, some Eastern Asian, maybe Mandarin possibility, Cantonese could be.
All right.
I'll tell you one thing. The way she looked at me when I fucking pulled that special out, you would have thought Genghis Khan himself kicked through the fucking front door.
So it's not the same thing. So you guys got explain to me what you guys ordered.
All right, perfect. As an appetizer, we got the salt and pepper chicken.
Okay.
For entrees, I got a beef ramen.
Okay.
She got a beef pho.
She got a what?
Beef pho.
Okay.
Both soups.
Okay. So she got a beef pho and you got a
Yeah.
beef ramen.
Yes.
All right.
That's what we got. Nothing spectacular. And we didn't even get the dessert. There's a dessert option there too. And we were like, that's, so I was like, it's easy. I was like, now you could just add this dessert because we should get the dessert, right? We ordered all this. Well, that's how it works. That's what this says here. And she was like, it's not the same. Like, she didn't want to tell me, so I just kept asking her questions and she just kept confirming. I was like, we could just do that, right? I was like, it's the same thing. She was like, no. She's like looking over her shoulders and shit like that. And I was like, it's not the same. She goes, no, it's not. I'm not even gonna try to impersonate her. She goes,
Come on.
She said, no. I said, she says, it's not the same. And I was like, it's different. I was like, the ramen on here, the beef ramen, this beef ramen and my beef ramen are different. She goes, I said, is this like a small bowl? She goes, yes. And I was like, huh. So you guys, people are going to come here that have been here before.
Yeah.
And they're going to order the beef ramen. And they're going to see this special and they're going to say, hey, give me the beef ramen. I've had it before. It's delicious. And then you're going to serve them this baby dish that you don't normally send because it's a special. This isn't a special. This is a different menu item.
It's shady like that out here, bro.
It's crazy.
They hit you with the Build-A-Bear.
I didn't want to fucking make a big deal about it, so I just shut the fuck up.
All right, that's fair. You're a better man than me. It even got to a point where we were in the parking lot and some guy is parked in a dumbass spot as we're trying to walk to the car. So I go to his driver window and I was like, "You think this is intelligent?"
Wait, whoa. Go back, because Spaz just said something in the chat that's very funny.
Okay.
But I want to make sure, I want to hear about you possibly accosting somebody.
When we get out of this Build-A-Bear thing,
Yeah.
we're just walking in the parking lot. And this
Yeah.
guy is parked blocking it, making us have to walk out. We have children with us. And now we got to walk out and around this snowbank into cars driving by in the parking lot because this guy has stopped blocking like the entryway to the sidewalk.
Okay.
So I go to his driver window and I'm like, "Yo, you think this is intelligent? You think this is a smart thing to do?"
Yeah.
And whole family got embarrassed, mortified. Asked me to stop.
Yeah.
Asking the guy, and went to the car. And I was like, "You don't think that was a fair question?" And she was just like, "Not now.
Huh.
Let's not do that right now." And I
Yeah.
was like, "I thought it was a fair question. I was just asking him if he thought that was a good idea to park there."
Yeah. Okay.
Apparently, I can't ask any questions.
All right. Okay. That's a very interesting take.
Am I out of line?
One time I'm at Costco. I got to put a big order at BJ's, and I'm picking up my order.
Okay.
BJ's tells me, pull up right at the front door. They say, just park right there, and we'll bring out the things. When somebody comes out, they tell me, it's very similarly to the way you said to that guy. He was just like real smart parking here.
He said that to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I said to him, and keep in mind, if he would have told me, if he would have asked me to move, I would have been more than happy to move.
Okay.
I would have been elated. I would have backed up. I would have got out of his car and I would have held his wife's hand as she crossed the fucking street.
You'd have put your jacket down for her over a puddle?
100%. But because he felt the need to be slick, there's only one way this is going to go now. I'm going to stay here and you're more than welcome to try to make me move. So I says to him, I says, "Oh, sorry, they told me to park here." He was like, "So you just parked here?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You see, I would have moved. I would have been happy to move. But you want to be a dick? Now you could take your cart and go around." He says, "It would be a shame if my cart accidentally scratched your car." I said, "I would love for that to happen."
That's what you told him?
Yeah, I was 100% gonna fight this guy in the parking lot. I didn't want to, dude. I swear to God, I didn't want to. And this guy's, I think I might have gotten my second stripe around this time. You know what I'm saying? This is years ago. This wasn't recently. I was like 6 months into jiu-jitsu, and I was ready for them to. I was ready. I was gonna earn at that point. I was gonna earn my blue belts off of this
Yeah.
guy. I was gonna say, "You're right. No regular people. No, but
You're like,
yeah,
"You have a jacket on, sir."
When you say, I would have choked him with that.
Bad time.
But so to answer your question, I think that it's about like that approach. But it's like sometimes you gotta tell people that. But it is also it's also different like when you're with, and like my chick didn't like that shit at all. She's like, "What are you gonna do? You gonna fight this guy with your kids in the car?"
That's what my girl said.
And I was like, "I don't want to fucking fight anybody. I
That's
was like,
what
I
my
don't
girl-
fight this guy. I
that's
don't want to.
exactly
I
what my
don't
girl
want
said.
any kind of violence in my life at all. Not
Yeah.
at all." I was like, "But this guy, what do you want me to do? He's gonna sun me, and I'm gonna move my fucking car."
Yeah, I asked this guy because he was parked in a very dangerous spot.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to know
Yeah.
if he had thought about this and thought this was a good idea. Yeah, but that was I shouldn't have done that apparently.
I feel like there's just no good results. Because even if he would have moved, I think you might have went back to the car and been like, "Damn, I probably should have just asked that guy to move instead of fucking sunning him like that."
Yeah, it was just
But I'm on your side. Fuck that guy.
yo, the guy put us in danger.
100% he did.
We had to walk around. I'm like, you're an idiot.
He's an idiot. And
You
you
know.
just was he by himself in the car?
Yeah,
Waiting for his bitch of a wife to come out?
the nerve. I mean,
Anyways.
just because you're unhappy at home, you know what I'm saying? You got to do stupid shit out in the world.
I want to get into this real quick, chat.
Go ahead.
So Tom is referring to, Spaz is referring to the Build-A-Bear thing. He goes, same thing when you ask for dessert. Same thing when you ask for I want dessert at the end. Excuse me. Same thing when they ask if I want dessert at the end of my meal. Why didn't they say it wasn't included? I think the difference is that every time you order something from the menu, you're aware that like you have to pay for that, as opposed to like when you go to like an a la carte place and you just assume that like the bear comes with like whatever fragrance. Like I thought that like honestly, I feel like maybe not the fragrance, but I feel like the heart is baseline.
Yeah.
I said, what are you not going to put a heart in mine?
That's what
You're
I'm saying.
already going to stuff it.
Yeah, what do you think? I'm going to get some kind of Tin Man ass teddy bear?
Then he says, just for a note for the next stream, Berto, Cam is whitewashed a bit.
I don't think it is.
You don't? Oh no,
No, I think his monitor is whitewashed.
no. Go now. Change it.
No, I'm going to leave it on here because when you look at it on the phone, it looks good like it always does.
Doesn't it look on there like you see the background of the wall?
This TV is old as hell. It's
Okay.
not really giving us a true.
No,
you know,
it's not right. But okay. But look at the blue on that, and then we're going to go straight to it. You see the blue on that wall, and now go to you.
Now go to me.
He's full of shit.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I appreciate you, but you don't know what the hell you're talking about. No, I'm just kidding.
No, maybe we're a little whitewashed. It's all right. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. I'm just kidding. I'm really just kidding. But I think it's different than the dessert.
I think it's
in
totally
the
different,
meal.
and I think he's just being a little sarcastic. I think
Imagine
it's-
they said, "Hey, it's your girl's birthday. We have a special $15 dinner." And you say, "Okay, $15 dinner. That sounds great." And they're like, "Yeah, perfect. So this is the meat you can get with the special." And you say, "Okay, I'm getting the meat." And she says, "Okay, what would you like to drink?" And you say this, they're like, "Okay, what kind of broth?" You tell her the broth. "What kind of side do you want?" You tell her you want fries. "What kind of drink do you want?" "Oh, a Coke." "Okay, great." And then they come back and charged you extra for the broth, the side, and the soda.
Yeah, or if they were like, "Hey, you get a birthday meal for free," and they're like, "All right, so what did you want for dessert?" And then you say, "I want this dessert." It kind of seems like, "Oh, what did I want for dessert?"
Yeah, it's part of it.
Sounds like this is all included.
So that's all I'm saying. So, it still ends with me saying, fuck Build-A-Bear.
I'm with
Don't
you,
waste
brother.
your goddamn money over there,
I'm
bro.
with you. Let's get to the
Don't do it.
real nitty gritty topics at hand. Let's hit
The nitty-gritty.
all right, real quick, high level. The
High
Olympics,
level.
it's going on. Jamaica's got a bobsled team and they're doing well. Is that a
Yo,
thing?
all I know is Cool Runnings.
That's a real thing.
And John Candy's coaching.
But
He's not. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the hell they practice at. Where do they practice at?
and the Olympic Center.
Yeah, I guess, right? But you do that for 4 years?
No way. They're
In the
dumping
build-up?
money into an infrastructure. What are they fucking building? Snow?
Yeah,
How are they doing that?
I have no idea. I don't know
Is
if
it
they...
ridiculous? Is it racist and ridiculous of me to assume that Jamaica doesn't have a state of the art bobsledding facility?
I mean, maybe they do have an indoor bobsledding facility, but that's not what... who the hell's funding it? Got to be Disney. Got to be for the movie.
It's got no. It's that. Yeah, I don't know. They're funding it. They got money.
I mean, that's hilarious to me. But yes, I think it's funny, and they must be responsible for running through half the condoms at the Olympic Center.
Dude, but that's a thing. So there's articles coming out right now that they're running out of condoms at the Olympic facilities. But that's been a thing for mad long.
I had no idea.
You know when I first heard it? You remember when they started giving the Olympians those cardboard beds?
No cardboard beds.
Dude, so like a couple Olympics ago, they introduced they were showing off like the facilities where the players are gonna stay, and it had like these essentially like beds that were made out of cardboard that they fold out into
So,
like a bed and
IKEA.
shit like that. Yeah, even worse, dude.
Really?
Worse. If this thing gets wet, it's fucked. One of these chicks is a squirter, and that thing's going down. And the issue is they couldn't fuck on it. Like that was the biggest concern. People were like, "We don't need sleep. I certainly can't fuck on this thing."
I didn't know they were allowed to do that.
Dude, they're fucking at an all-time rate over there. It's all these Olympians and different sports athletes and just young athletes. They get together from all around the world and they get to this place. They're probably making superhumans. That must be where fucking Epstein's napping up these kids from.
Dude.
Those must be the top of the chain. He is the only guy to get one of those kids.
I'm curious if this is a premium. Yo, my question is if they're doing this at the they doing this at the Special Olympics too?
They don't let those guys fuck.
Yeah, they make it. They don't let them.
I don't.
You don't think there's some one-legged sprinter getting a trizzy run?
Oh,
Because
Yeah,
they're
why
not
did I-
all.
oh, yeah, why did
they're
I
not all
automatically-
mental.
Yeah, why did I automatically assume they were all mentally disabled? Those guys are fucking then too. Probably, maybe
Maybe even more so.
Maybe even more so. Because I'll tell you one thing. These female Olympians, no way those girls are getting pregnant. Not with the amount of fucking work they put in to get there.
Oh nah, bro.
Like, I
Half of them
don't-
chicks are on test, bro.
I don't think they physically can get pregnant.
No, it's too high stress, too much cortisol.
Yeah.
Too much
yeah.
going on. You know, they can
Yeah.
never carry for gestation.
Way too much corn.
Yeah.
So I think that that's not a concern of theirs. But yeah, they can't stop them. They can't stop them. The Olympians, they've been fucking each other for years, dude.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
It's been a huge thing amongst now what you got to do is figure out how to get in there under like I just figured out who fucks the most. The breakdancers.
You
I was gonna say something else and immediately it came to my head. I'm like, who fucks the most? Definitely the breakdancers.
I'm trying to think of who. I'm trying to think because they got that Jamaican team now. So I'm wondering, like,
They're doing the most destruction, the most damage, yeah.
I'm just wondering which female athletes are big enough, are like heavy enough to draw the right crowd. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they got. I don't know if they got any. I don't know if they got any BB dubs over there.
Yeah, something that the Jamaican team might find in their
Weight class.
I'll tell you one thing. You see the chicks that are I don't know what it is. It's like bobsledding, I guess, but it's not like it's like only two people.
Oh, and it's like it's faster.
It's super
right?
fast. You seen that one chick was ready to launch off and her fucking seam just split up the back of her fucking suit.
I did not see that.
Whole ass was out. Them chicks are thicker than a Snicker. They're not like those chicks aren't 140 pounds.
No,
they're 200-pound chicks.
Yeah, they're 200 pounds, like the shot put chicks.
They're solid, dude.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
Huge legs, dude.
That's crazy. I thought the Olympic 10,000 rubbers was insane.
They
But,
ran through 10,000
bro,
rubbers.
10 racks, bro. That's what they're saying. Ran through 10,000. I said, oh, y'all just don't know how to use your joint. Y'all just don't know what you're doing. It concerns me because I know none of y'all been using them before.
You know what? I was just gonna say it's even crazier that they were able to fucking like put that many rubbers into fucking production.
They're giving them the cheap shit. They're giving them the Planned Parenthood shit.
Oh, they get the Subway jammies, the Subway lifestyle jammies.
Bro, they're getting the balloon animal joints.
Yeah, those are the ones that you put them on, it pop immediately, and it's like, nope, need another one.
Yeah. They hitting them with the extra, the thicky thickums.
Yeah, so it's super interesting. They're fucking in the Olympians. They're
In the Olympics, in the Olympic Village.
they're having sex. Did you see the USA figure skater thing?
No, what?
Spaz posted it in the Discord last night. There's like this huge upset because the USA,
Oh, with the French and the scoring?
You read the article or not?
I didn't. I didn't.
No, but you're absolutely correct.
I didn't. You're right. You're right. Go
No,
ahead.
you're right. You're right. It was apparently USA scored like very closely to France, and even some judges giving them the victory. And there's like USA supposed to be like a flawless performance, where people are pointing out flaws within the French performance, and then it all comes down to this French judge. First of all, why is he there? Can we sub him out when his fucking home team is in the finals? Can we get like a Russian guy to put in there or something like that? Second of all,
I don't know if you want that.
well, that guy, he scored them like 8 points higher than the United States. And they start looking into his scores and shit like that. Turns out this guy's been giving them extra points for years.
To the French?
Yes.
Fuck that guy, bro.
Yeah, I think they forgot what we've done for them.
Dude, they think because they gave us the Statue of Liberty, they could do whatever they want.
They'd be speaking German right now if it wasn't for us.
110%.
Sprechen Sie die Deutsch.
Yeah, the Deutsch.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's crazy to me. So yeah, so now like everybody's they're all butthurt. Dude, I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like USA does well in the Olympics in general.
Yeah, we're kind of falling off a little bit though.
Are we? Are we falling behind? Have we
little bit.
lost a fencing one that I don't know about?
No, we're just we're not the powerhouse we used to be. Like people ain't really, they're not shook anymore. We used to come through, like bells were ringing.
When we lose the basketball Olympics, that's when I'll fucking worry.
Dude, we have lost.
Nah,
Yeah, bro, it ain't what it used
not
to
in
be,
recent
bro.
time.
I don't know.
Dude, you remember when LeBron James and Steph Curry went out there?
Yo, I hate
and
LeBron James,
Steph
bro.
dropped all those 3-pointers on France in the last fucking period.
You just said LeBron. My brain shuts off when I hear LeBron, bro.
You remember when Steph Curry dropped all those 3-pointers in the fucking it was USA versus France in the finals?
Yeah, Le France.
Yeah.
What year was that? I think it was the last Olympics or the one before that.
Yeah, because we're in the Winter Olympics right now, right?
Yeah, this isn't the.
Is it over?
No, I think it's still going.
Okay.
There was some cheating too. The Canadians in curling were cheating. Guy got caught touching the stone in curling. You know that shit where they slide and let go and the dickhead with the loafers on is running with the toothbrush, with the deck brush, you know?
How that guy doesn't fall is fucking beyond me.
Yo, I have no idea. They're in bowling. I can't even touch the bowling lane. I'll be in the ER. And these guys are just scooting around.
Yeah.
You know, it's not even skating; they're scooting.
Nah, yeah.
Shuffling
they don't move
about.
Their feet.
No,
it's just all in the
shuffling
fucking...
about. It's all in the hips.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Whole little scramble.
Yeah, dude's got incredibly strong pelvis.
Yeah, so good for him. But yeah, one of the Canadian guys cheating. Guy was touching the stone, and it was so planned because there's a certain angle that the main camera captures that you can't see the move there. It's like a side angle where you could see him touch the stone.
What a shame.
Yeah, cheating ass.
Canadians, not known for being cheaters.
No, apparently it's been brought to the attention of the officials and stuff, and they were acting like they didn't want to do anything about it. They were just like, I don't know.
Canada.
A lot to be said for the corruption going on across, who knows
Trudeau
who's on the
sent them.
list.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe that guy's on the list. You want to
No
talk
idea.
about that?
Yeah, shit.
Why won't you know what's so crazy? We still don't know what's going on in Iran, but people love to talk about this Epstein list.
The Epstein list to me is the most important thing in the news. I don't care about nothing else, to be honest with you.
Now, what's going on in Iran is significantly
What's going on in
more
Iran?
important. Bro, they're just still killing protesters. They think they killed like tens of thousands of people. The last reporting that we did was like 3 weeks ago, and they had the death count was like 20,000. They said they got like 40,000 people locked up, and they're suspecting there's like another 40,000 dead, allegedly.
It's not America.
Yeah, but nobody's going there to help them, essentially, is what's going on. And America's made a lot of promises to Iran in the past.
Well, I mean, who'd they make promises to? The Iranian citizens or the Iranian government?
What they're doing is probably crimes against humanity. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just kill that many of your own people.
No, you definitely can't. You definitely can't.
Someone's got to go over there and tell them, hey, fucking relax. Dude, they shut down all the communication in and out of Iran. I don't know if there's backup now, but we won't know because nobody's talking about it. Especially none of the liberal networks. None of them are talking about it. Everybody just wants to talk about the Epstein list.
Wow.
The Epstein list has been a thing since before Trump was in office.
Damn, I just keep dropping everything. Sorry. Yeah, it has been around for a while.
It's been around since Obama, no?
Huh?
The Epstein list has been around since Obama?
That I don't know. I mean, not at least this prevalent to my knowledge. But to be honest with you, man, I didn't even know that it was getting that crazy in Iran.
Dude, Iran, don't protest. Don't go into the street fucking talking about, fighting for rights. They're not even almost close to getting the LGBT thing going on over there.
Oh, hell no.
They're still trying to figure out, being able to not have to ration your food with your neighbor.
Yeah. I just say, I don't get surprised when I hear this happening in other countries.
It's not like a surprise thing. It's just like what's surprising to me is how the media will select and choose what we should care about. It's like they're not reporting on it anymore. It was front page news when it first happened.
Yeah,
it's 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's because they're just told not to. They're just controlled.
Yeah.
So they're just told not to talk about it.
Another thing is that they have this never-ending desire to crucify Trump, and they want this Epstein list so bad. I want the list too. I'm not saying that I don't want to see what happened on the island. I want all of that shit. I'm just saying there's more things going on in media right now than they serve the same lunch 4 times a day.
Yeah.
It's like they're not releasing a ton of new information. They just keep remixing the shit they gave us.
Yeah, you're not saying that it's unimportant. You're saying that just give us a diversified news report.
Yeah. Hey, tell us what happened in Iran because 2 weeks ago you made it seem like the world was ending. Are they still killing people out there? Can we get a fucking
witness?
Yeah, what, dude? Everybody is going.
Dude, so they're just killing people that are protesting, people that are against
People are
the
protesting
government.
against the government. Yeah, and over there it's a crime.
I mean, I don't know why people would think that that wouldn't happen. This is like a
Dude, in other countries, you can't just do what you want. I seen this guy on Kill Tony last night who was from Turkey.
Yeah.
And he said that there's only two ways that you get out of everybody in Turkey. Every man must serve in the government. But there's two ways you can
in
get
the
out.
government or the military.
In the military, sorry.
Okay.
In the military. There's two ways you can get out. One of them is if you're gay. And if you're gay, you got to prove it. And blowjobs don't count.
Is that what the guy said?
And you could Google it. It's a real thing.
Shut up.
Yeah, he said for a minute, dudes were just sucking each other off, sending videos to the government and shit like that, and they were like, "Nope, not gay enough." They say it's like a humiliation ritual that they're doing out there. That how to get out of the military
Bro, that's insane.
in Turkey. So, you know, like, yeah, there's, do
you need me to read that?
you want to read it?
Oh, no. I didn't know if you were going to read this or not going to read it.
It says in Turkey, homosexuality is considered a psychosexual disorder by the military, which is grounds for exemption from the mandatory military service or dismissal if already serving. To get out, you need to go through a process which involves a military doctor and physicians to obtain a unfit report, colloquially known as the pink certificate.
So what? So this doctor and somebody, you got to get down and let these dudes like pig roast you or something?
Well, it's funny you say that. First, you must declare your sexual orientation. Then you must go through the physical exam. And then you need to provide evidence. While the requirement of explicit photographic or physical evidence was reportedly removed around 2015, the final decision of the exception often depends on the doctor's assessment and can still involve a personal question about your life and behavior. You may need to demonstrate your identity convincingly, often by conforming to stereotypes of effeminacy. I don't know what the word is.
Femininity?
Yes.
Yeah.
Femininity.
Yeah. So you got to be a little zesty
within
dude.
Turkish society.
Damn, bro. So that doctor's checking your butthole for trauma.
So he needs to go in there. If you got, I'll tell you right now, if you walk in there and you don't got a couple bumps at the end of your knot, you're not getting away. If you don't fucking, if there's not like some hemorrhoid trauma, you're going to serve. So,
Dude,
they say blowjobs don't count, dude. That's the craziest part to me.
That's crazy, man.
That's the gayest thing of all. Like, I feel like that's like once you get the taste of that in your mouth, like,
There's no going back, dude.
I feel like that's way gayer than butt stuff.
Yeah, dude. That's like you've been converted like a vampire.
Blowjobs?
Next level.
Dude.
But shit, I was gonna say something when you're talking about this.
The Turkey, with other countries, we're just talking about other countries, how the rules are different. We're talking about Iran and how nobody knows what's going on over there. The Epstein list is coming out now. They're releasing all these new names. The government's they got this blonde bitch on fucking Fox. She's ready to cry. One of these days, they're gonna make her cry. Yeah, she's close to crying. I can see her. She's gonna crack.
Yeah.
It's gonna be this Epstein shit. They keep asking her questions about the list, and she keeps talking about other shit. They're like, why are there people that were redacted that shouldn't have been redacted? She goes, because they're redacted that they weren't redacted. The Dow is up 200 points. And then somebody goes, what does that have to do with anything? She goes, what does that have to do with anything? The economy. And it's like, dude, we're talking about the SEC. Dude, these guys are so full of shit. They're all fucking dumb. They're all gotta be, this is the most like dumbest dog and pony show I've ever witnessed in my entire life.
It's insane. I have to agree with you, dude. I have to agree. It's when you see these like congressional hearings and nothing ever happens to these people. Nothing happens when people get spoken to in public. It's like a little public flogging.
Nobody goes to jail. They know that this guy was out there serving up kids.
Yeah.
They know who was on this island. Nobody's gone to jail. Now, Tony Hawk was recently released as being on a list too. We don't think he's fucking kids. They could let him go, no questions asked.
Yeah, the guy hit a 900
Are we
when I was in
fucking
middle school.
Kidding me?
Dude, stop. Guy landed the first ever recorded 900. Now there's like 13-year-olds doing that shit at the freaking skate park. But at the time, it was legendary.
Huge deal. Get that guy off the fucking... Matter of fact, I need him redacted.
Yeah, it was...
I need Tony Hawk redacted. I need anything that says Tony or Hawk or anything that's related to extreme sports that's on
it.
the list. I need it all redacted.
That's it. Tony Hawk Tua. All of it
Yeah.
is out.
Yeah, apparently I've
No
taught
Hawk-
him how to do that 900.
Yeah,
And that's why
apparently.
he was on that list.
Apparently, he hit that pinwheel 900. You
Yeah,
know,
hit
but
that fucking butthole 900.
no Tony Hawk blasphemy will be tolerated on this show.
None of any kind.
None.
But yeah, it's like they keep spoon feeding it to us.
Little chunks and little yeah.
It's like the Democrats want it so bad.
I know.
And the Republicans don't want to give it to us.
Yeah, I know.
Why didn't the Democrats release it when they had it? When they could have?
They're all crooked.
Because
It's
Biden
just
had the list.
yeah.
The
He
list
had it. Obama had it. Everybody had it.
So why didn't he fucking release it?
Dude, the guy was Obama's main, even now, mentioned she was in thousands of email with Epstein, right? She called him Uncle Jeffrey, which is now, I think it was some big trade firm, like a Goldman Sachs, something like that. Don't quote me. I don't think it was, I'm not sure if it was them or a different, big Wall Street name. She was their attorney, and she just stepped down because it came out that she had all these emails with Epstein calling him Uncle Jeffrey and all this shit. Dude, you know who she was before that they just neglect to mention on all the liberal channels?
Who was she?
She was Obama's advisor. And then they keep calling her this Wall Street lawyer. When
Yeah.
really she wasn't just a Wall Street lawyer, she was his attorney and advisor.
It's ridiculous.
And it's like they're
dude.
all linked.
You
all
see
of
that
them.
other guy, the Republican guy who came out like a year ago saying, I don't know him. I never been to the island. We never had food.
Yeah, if I was there for an hour on my yacht with my family, my kids, my wife, we went there for lunch.
And now all of a sudden he's like documented on the
Dude, it takes an hour to dock a fucking yacht. What are we talking about? Guy said he was there for an hour. You went to an island in the Virgin Islands. You went there on your yacht with your family, docked up, got off, went, had lunch for 1 hour?
No fucking way.
Dude, cocktails are an hour. Who are you kidding?
Yeah.
Apps and a cocktail are an hour.
Dude, you can't even show me around the fucking villa in an hour.
No. What do you mean? Even if you didn't get off the boat, staying there for an hour is stupid. I go to Fire Island on my boy's center console, fucking 19-footer, and we're there for more than an hour.
I'm not leaving till the last ferry leaves.
Yeah, cut it out, bro. The water taxis. Whatever.
Crazy.
I don't want to hear it. An hour, my ass, bro. Stop it.
Ridiculous.
He's like, my kids were there. My wife was there. What do you think? You think that helps us? The kids are the problem. Kids are part of the problem.
You brought kids, you brought Santa to the beach. Ridiculous.
Out of control, bro. Out of
Charge
control.
that guy with endangering the welfare of his children.
Bro, they're all lying,
Not
bro.
everybody that you see. Here's the thing, though. It's like some people have this thing where like, oh, you touch the island, you touch a kid. That's not the case.
I think of it this way, right? He's a big businessman. Hundreds of millions of dollars in transactions and in business practices, right? The guy's a dirtbag. The guy was doing all this terrible shit to these families, these kids, what have you. But he was a businessman. And because he was a businessman, to me, it's just leave it alone. You're going to be obsessed with it now. So the guy was a businessman. To me, it's like if a doctor ends up doing something shady, was every patient of his involved?
Yeah,
like,
no.
no.
If Trump was doing some weird shit on that list, the Dems would have pulled it out when they had the fucking list last term.
Yeah, it's even coming out now that he kicked him out of one of his clubs back then.
Yeah, but there's no evidence supporting that.
Yeah, there's no evidence
And I
either
think
way.
there's evidence that I thought that there's something that stated, and that this could just me listening to like a liberal source. I thought that there was like contradicting information that came out that he was never kicked out. He was never asked to leave, and he actually spent the day there or some shit like that. Because they said he never went to Mar-a-Lago, or he was kicked out of Mar-a-Lago. And now there's records stating that he was never asked to leave Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, there's records saying both ways, I'm sure. But either way, whether it was or it wasn't, I mean, if there was anything, it'd be out already.
Yeah. I just would just put it all out. What are we fucking playing games with here?
They were saying allegedly that off the record, Pam Bondi, the lady that's getting roasted for this, the attorney general,
The blonde one?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was only like 28, dude.
Oh yeah, because she looks 63,
Dude, these
because of what
places
they're doing to
age-
her.
I thought she was hot for a 52-year-old.
Yeah,
and
no.
Spaz told me the other day she's like in her 20s.
No, that's
Holy
crazy.
shit.
But I'll tell you what, damn, lost it.
Pam Bondi. Either way, you're right. You are right. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Keep going. Let's move on. Fuck it.
minutes
Hold
left.
on. I'm putting Jen live on here because she don't. Yo,
Perfect.
what's up? Yo, we're live on the podcast. Say what's up to the people because you're calling me right now, which means that you don't watch the show. I do this to everybody. That calls during
Put
the
her on
podcast.
speaker. Put her on speaker.
Yo, this is what I do. I did it to Sean. Hold on. I'm putting you on speakerphone. Say hello to the people.
Hey people, how's everybody doing?
This is Jen from episode 100.
Yeah, yo, so Cien con Jen.
That's right. All right. So this is what I do. I did it to Sean the other day. I've done it to him multiple times. He calls me on Tuesdays at 7 all the time. So this is what we say.
Oh, that's so funny. All right, well, since I have 5 minutes of fame coming up, people, you have to tell Justin to start remixing yacht rock music. It's going to be the next big thing. Start doing your little blends and your mixes and whatever. I'm telling you, yacht rock is making a comeback. Kenny Loggins, Michael McDonald, it's going down. Justin, do it. Brother, make sure he does it.
I love this.
Yo, she hit me the other day like, yo, you need to start mixing yacht rock music with like house.
It's yacht rock. I can totally see it.
Yeah,
Michael McDonald?
this could be a thing. I'm telling you. So
I'm telling you, people are starting to pick it back up again. It's normally my form of Xanax. It's a stress reliever, and if you could freaking two-step to like, do you believe? I'm telling you, it's gonna be Justin. Get on it. Get on it.
I'm on it. You got it. So
You don't
say
wanna miss this
goodbye.
one.
Say goodbye to Berto and the people.
All right, bye, Berto and the people.
Bye.
Thanks for having
And the
me.
people. Cien con Jen. Bang.
Quick correction. Pam Bondi is 60, and Caroline Levitt, is the woman I'm talking about, is 28.
Pam Bondi's 60.
Yeah.
She's
and
not
Caroline
60.
Levitt, who's the woman I'm talking about, the one that's like, the Dow's up 200 hours. She's 28. She's aging like cheese. Real quick, she's aging like a fucking slice of Kraft in a kid's pocket. Really, really, really interesting. Going totally different.
Bring it. Let's get off this shit anyway.
Tory Lanez currently in prison for allegedly shooting Meg the Stallion.
In the foot.
You and I reported on it the whole time the case was
The
going
whole
on.
time I said it was bullshit.
We said free Tory.
Yeah, the whole time I said this is bullshit. This did not happen. He did not shoot this woman. This
None
is
of
dumb.
these things happen. Free the Canadian G-Star. But DJ Vlad has since released a statement. I sent it to you. I know you wanted to.
You did?
Yeah. You want to read it?
Yeah,
You
which
wanna
I
read
thought
his
was
tweet?
crazy. Shout out Coast. That was an inside joke from before. He's still cracking up about it.
Spencer Footsmith.
Yo, because you want me to tell you what that is?
They call you Jay Footsmith?
Bro, there's this one-armed D1 basketball player that he just went D1. He's got one arm.
D1 in what? In
basketball.
In like what?
In college. And this guy got one arm.
He's playing?
Yeah, bro. Allegedly. I mean, I think this is just
Affirmative action?
Yeah, something like this is a
Inclusion thing?
Yeah, for
Get a
sure.
tax break for letting
Yeah.
this guy fucking.
Yeah, this is what do they call this?
The DEI?
DEI. This is a DEI recruitment.
Yeah, how do they keep that jersey on him?
Yeah. He wears it like a toga. That's what he does. He has a different one.
That should have slid right off of him,
He has a
no?
different one.
Yeah, you definitely got to give him.
They give him a belt, a
Yeah.
jersey belt. He wears one of them dresses like the chicks wore in high school,
100%.
you know. But nah.
God.
So he said, "Yo, the guy's name is Hansel Emmanuel." So this guy's got the word Hans, like hands, and manual in his name. So I said, this is crazy. This is like a one-legged Special Olympic athlete named Plantar Footsmith. But he got one leg. Yo, we were dying, bro, when I was on my way here. Anyway, let me get back to the let me get back to the text that you sent me. So you sent me this thing that was by Vlad TV.
Yes,
right.
DJ Vlad. So people who don't know, DJ Vlad is a very famous interviewer. He's done tons of interviews. Most recently, he's like gone viral for that Tekashi 6ix9ine interview that he did. He puts him out in the most obnoxious way, where he puts him out clip by clip by clip, and then he puts out the whole interview. But that recent interview where Tekashi 6ix9ine says, "Stole that shit," that's from a DJ Vlad interview.
Yeah, so he's been interviewing people forever, and he's got a lot of controversy in the hip-hop community because they say that he's kind of a fed. He asks leading questions. He asks things that get low IQ rappers and stuff that don't realize because they're just stupid. So they just start saying stuff on these interviews that then potentially could get them indicted and get them in trouble. So he actually just posted something on X, which is insane for him to be posting it because, yeah, he may do this stuff and may have this perception in hip hop as kind of like setting people up, but he is reliable. He's not one of these guys that you don't believe him. If he comes out and breaks a story or he comes out and says something, you can pretty much guarantee that 9 times out of 10, it's accurate. And if it's not accurate, he's going to admit to it not being accurate. Mm-hmm. So with that said, he posts this regarding the Tory Lanez case on X. He says, "I have a confession." Now, this is Vlad, DJ Vlad speaking. Quote, "I have a confession. Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan," meaning Megan Thee Stallion. "They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory, and they bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album. They paid off Megan's doctor to lie about the bullet fragments. She was never shot. The LA police are all on Jay's payroll, and it doesn't stop with LA, but you're not ready to hear that part." Continues on. So DJ Vlad continues, "The Mexican guy who stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do that? You already know the answer to that. The 3 Supreme Court judges who denied Tory's appeal, all paid off by the rock mafia. Jay also paid Trump not to pardon Tory, even though it's a state case. Trump can only pardon federal cases, but knowing Trump likes to bend the rules, Jay wasn't taking any chances. I don't keep these lies secret. I can't keep these lies secret anymore. If this is my last tweet, you know who silenced me." Now, this is DJ Vlad, and this was posted by Hot 97. So these are 2 reliable sources back to back that seem to be supporting these claims, or at least the fact that these claims are being made by DJ Vlad. So you could go back. I wish we got to do more about tracking our episodes, because you could go all the way back to where we were saying, I know I was saying it. I'm not sure if you were or agreeing with me or disagreeing. I don't remember. But
Dude, I was screaming free Tory.
Yo, free Tory, because this was just a stupid case that made no sense. Anybody that knows, a situation like this and how like tempers can flare, you're not going to have a guy that's successful like this going to take a pistol out and shoot this other successful rapper in the foot. What is this, Harlem Nights?
It's ridiculous. They were alleging that Tory was shooting at her foot, telling her to dance, bitch, dance.
Give me a break. What in this Yosemite Sam type of shit do people think was happening? Stop it. Tory has handlers. He's got security. There's no way that somebody is going to let a person like that access that kind of weapon and just do something reckless like that. Come on.
Dude, he got sentenced to 10 years in a fucking California state prison.
He got stabbed 16 times and survived. That dude juked him 16 times. That was a hit. It is a miracle that man is alive.
Yeah.
It's a miracle that man is alive. So you already know that he was not supposed to be alive. And the fact that it's a Mexican dude, so this is like, textbook framing.
I wonder what the whole thing is about. Why try to fucking, I guess, to save Megan's friend? Like, because that's who they're alleging actually shot at her?
It's probably just to save Megan's reputation. Megan is a big commodity.
She's big in general, yeah.
She's a big commodity.
She's huge.
Yeah. Was she like 6'2" or something?
She's a big
She gives
bitch.
off a 6'2" vibe.
Yeah, she's big. She's
But
Lizzo.
She ain't that big now.
Well, if you stretch Lizzo out to her height, they're the same fucking, or you shrink her down to Lizzo's height.
True.
They're the same bitch.
Lizzo just looks like somebody cropped a photo but didn't like retain the original, pixel count.
Did she not get on any like GL1 or
GLP-1? Yeah, she did.
GLP-1?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
How come she's not thinner?
Oh no, she's way skinnier now. And that's why people make jokes about this whole body positivity thing that, because as soon as she was able to lose the weight, because there's a drug now that no longer requires discipline, she just does what what anybody could lose the weight the way she lost it. And now she's pulling her jeans out. She's doing all this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, she's still a saggy blanket everywhere, but at least she lost the weight.
Good for her.
To a point, I think. But yeah, so Vlad posting this is crazy.
I want some GLP-1.
Nah, bro. You don't want no part of that shit. What are you going to lose, bro?
Yeah, but it'll let me eat more, I think.
Nah. It's an unhealthy way to lose weight.
I would like to go.
It gives you like diabetes pretty much. Like it makes your body react like you have diabetes. Like just, or anorexia is probably better.
I just can't make myself throw up no matter how hard I try.
That's bulimia.
No, I know I'm good, but yeah.
You want to indulge and then purge.
I would like to. I don't need to. I would like to indulge and then not grow.
But listen, man, you burn enough calories. You're in a caloric deficit every day because of how much you train.
Yeah, I know. I got to fucking... No. I don't really want to be on GLP-1. But I will say that I do... I don't really have anything against it. The thing is we don't really know what the fuck it's gonna do to us. That's why we can't be. And I also don't think it's a sustainable way to lose weight. It's like unrealistic. It's like that's why we don't. It's like the people who we're living through this GLP-1 situation, but we already see what happened with the people who got the sleeves and got all the bypasses and shit like that. Like now we're past like that. That seems like barbaric, right? But all those people who got that, a lot of them motherfuckers gained that weight right back too, which is what's gonna happen to all these people doing the GLP-1 as well. Like.
It's not a lifestyle change.
You guys will all, and I hope that not all of them, but I feel like a majority of them will gain that weight back.
Dude, it's not a way to lose the weight, just like the sleeve isn't. The sleeve isn't because it restricts the amount of food you can consume, but then there's just, you end up with other issues. Dumping syndrome, all that kind of shit. It's unnatural. There's also cells in the stomach that do other things that they can't identify what part of the stomach it is that does those things. You end up with hormonal imbalances because there's stuff in there that's important that does stuff, but it just looks like stomach. So you just cut it out. But it's like really the cells that were in the lining of that stomach, they do other shit over here that you didn't know that they do. And now they're finding out. So it's just all these other concerns. And this GLP-1 there's side effects, gut paralysis, all kinds of shit. Like it's unnatural, dude. It's not that hard, man. It just takes discipline, and we don't want to do the discipline. Like
we can't say it's not hard because it's a mental thing, which makes it harder than anything else.
That's not what I mean. I should say it's not that complicated.
No,
that's what I mean. It's not that complicated.
It's super simple.
Very simple.
But you could ask anybody who's lost weight and then ask them what other people ask them to, like, oh, people will ask you, like, oh, how'd you lose weight? Nobody will ever do what you could tell everybody till you're blue in the face how you did it, and they still won't do it.
The problem is that I think it's not just lack of information. It's the amount of information that is prevalent in the opposite direction. So yeah, people are starting to learn that eating excess carbs, just eating all this sugar all the time is not good for you. But there's so much previous information that says that's what you're supposed to do. Previously, like the old food pyramid and stuff like that.
Carbs if you're in a caloric deficit.
But that's what they don't understand is like if we just spoke about.
I'd just rather not eat carbs because if you look at like the way like carbs work, it absorbs a lot of your food, right? Like calories per gram of carb.
Yeah.
It's high.
You end up with a lot of carbohydrates. You end up with a lot of calories.
And not a lot of food.
You could eat twice as much actual volume of food in other categories for that amount of calories. So the caloric deficit is what makes you lose weight. And I think it's just the small meals all the time keeps your metabolism running. That's more false information. You know how people say that?
I was just going to say, I don't believe that that's true.
It's not true. And it was said for so long that you have to keep your metabolism going. All you have to do is look at people and look at animals and look at how often they eat. We're not supposed to have food as readily available to us as we do. So we're really supposed to eat really probably one meal a day, maybe even one large meal every couple days. Probably, if you think about it, like the way the animal kingdom is and stuff like that, and the way that we used to be, how easy do you think we used to get food?
It probably was very difficult
It
to
was
get food.
impossible.
I'll tell you what. I don't.
Because it seems like, I'll tell you the truth, it seems like to an everyday person that you don't eat enough.
People tell me all the time.
But you eat as much as is necessary for a human. And that's why you are a healthy physical weight. You don't look sick. You are a healthy weight, and you have pretty much 3 meals, nothing crazy in there. You're not eating a rack of ribs and you're eating your chicken, your vegetable.
Once a week I do.
Which you can do.
Yo, you know what I ate this Saturday?
What?
I
was there. Wasn't I?
No, last Saturday. you
Oh,
were there.
okay.
The day, or was it Sunday? Because Saturday, my Valentine's Day meal, I just had a soup, and I pretty much just fasted most of the day. I didn't go over calorically. My cheat meal this week, I had pizza. Dude, I ate so much pizza. It was disgusting.
But one day is fine.
Yeah, one day is not a big deal.
You're-
I'll have
it's
that
not
weight-
gonna
I'll have
affect
that
you.
weight off but anything I have on from like the weekend that like
You'll have it off by Wednesday.
100%. I know it. I'm a psycho. I weigh myself a lot, and I'll be pretty close to my Friday weight by Wednesday, and by the next Friday I'll either be at the weight that I was last Friday, or I'll be lower.
See, but this matters though, right? Because you can't correct what you don't measure, right? I was big for that. Same thing with finances, right? If you're not paying attention to your debt and how much you're making and how much you're paying to these debts and how much you're saving, you can never solve that debt problem.
Yeah.
Right? That debt's just going to be there and you're not going to understand why it's not going anywhere. Same thing with weight. If you're not paying attention to your calories, you're not paying attention to your macros, you're not paying attention to the scale, you're not paying attention to the mirror, how are you supposed to know what adjustments you need to make? You can't.
Yeah, and I think the eating thing is the biggest one.
If you're not measuring, you're not adjusting.
The eating
Period.
thing is the best one, the biggest one. People are like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. I think like even if you did like the small meals things, that would still work too, like eventually.
Yeah, it would work
'cause, like,
eventually.
Just maintain a deficit.
But I think for our bodies, it's ideal to just fast for a certain amount of time.
that's the trend right now.
It's not a trend. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, you're not supposed to wake up and eat and then eat again. These are all marketing
People are only
ploys.
saying that now. Just like a year ago, people were saying like, or 2 years ago, people were saying like, you should do keto or you should eat multiple small
Well,
meals a
keto
day.
works too. But keto
Keto's
is
just like GLP-1.
no, it's not, because if you think about it, like think about when because I just watched the whole season of Alone. What can people survive on without?
I watched the season. I thought it was an excellent season.
It was very good.
I thought that guy
I
was
thought
a
Timber
bitch.
was a bitch for quitting.
I thought he was a sucker, bro.
Yo.
I told my girl, Timber
Was the man.
How the fuck how you get one of those things?
This
and when
motherfucker
you
got a moose,
When
like-
you get a moose on Alone, I've watched many seasons of Alone.
Bro.
When you get a moose, you automatically win.
Bro, he got a moose and mad fish. And then he was just like, 83 days, I did it. Yo, my boy Tom was out there speaking gibberish. Or
Yeah.
what was his what's his name,
He was
Tom?
Canadian.
No, it was William.
I don't know what that guy's
Yeah,
name
his
is.
name was William.
He won because the other guy gave up.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have won.
Dude, that dude survived
getting
on
his shit
rabbits and a
stolen.
beaver.
He kept getting his fucking food stolen too. That beaver, he ate like a fraction of that beaver.
Yo, where he knocked that shit out on the head up was crazy, bro. Yo, that beaver squared up with my man. He said, bunk,
Whack
with
right
a
on
wooden
the head.
stick, just crumbled him real quick, just right between the eyes.
But to go back to what you're saying that they need fat to survive.
Fat and protein. You could
right.
survive without carbohydrates 110%. Fats and protein. But
You can survive.
yeah, but carbs are good for certain things if you're not sticking to the keto 100%.
And the problem with keto is that there's other, like, I got gout doing keto, and it was because
But you probably weren't drinking enough water. Like,
Yeah.
keto works if you're very specific on what you're supposed to do.
it's just not balanced enough. I think it's unsustainable. You can't do it for long. It's like, you don't want to consume that many fats. Because although now they're saying saturated fats don't contribute to heart disease, I'm sure we don't want any more extra fat running through our body that could be in our fucking bloodstream. I don't know how it works. You know, I don't wear a lab coat to work, but
Well, that's what keto is. Keto is running on fat as fuel instead of running on carbohydrates. So it eats all that fat up. You know, even when there's none of that, the excess fat builds up in a regular diet.
Yeah.
Because you're consuming a lot of fat, not a regular diet, but an unhealthy American diet.
Yeah.
You're consuming a lot of fats, but you're also consuming a lot of carbs. So when you eat a lot of carbs and fats, carbs are easier to break down. So your body goes to the carbs as a fuel source and the fats just float around. So that's what happens. It's either one or the other, or the carbs in a smaller amount.
It's not this perfect science where it's like, oh, we're going to consume all these fats and now we're good and no leftover fats. We're not going to store any of these fats. At the same time, it's like people don't even do keto, right? They do this dirty ass keto where they just consume like large abundance of like meat and bacon and cheese.
Well,
and
that's
like,
people that don't do it right. I'm not talking about those
that's
people.
a majority of the people who do it.
But I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the
even
concept.
people who do it correctly, I feel like it's like an unsustainable, like not appropriate. It's like good for short-term weight loss, but it's not like you can't live your life on keto, just like you can't be a vegan forever.
But yeah, people do it though.
Yeah, but people are vegans too. It's
And
just dumb.
but vegan, you can't survive healthy the same way you can. Like you can't survive human wise the same way you can with keto. Now, am I telling you I could do keto? No, I can't do keto. But I'm saying that the people that have done it, like Joe Rogan does keto, and so does this other guy. And I think his name is Anthony Abu. Like there's certain people that I know that I watch that do it, and the people that can stick to it the way it's supposed, the way you know, keto is supposed to be done, succeed with it. And they're healthy. They don't have heart disease. They don't have these things. But you got to be, it's too strict of a diet for the average person.
Yeah, Joe Rogan does it, but Joe Rogan does a bunch of different diets too. He's like, he'll be trying to, you listen to an interview, he'll be like, oh yeah, now I'm doing carnivore. I've been doing carnivore for the past couple of weeks.
Well, carnivore is keto.
And he has
Carnivore and keto are the same. Carnivore has the same outcomes as keto because it's no carbohydrates. Carnivore is just meat.
yeah, but it's not high fat.
Yeah, but it's still ketosis.
I'm sure it is, but it's like the difference would be, right, that in keto, you're trying to achieve a certain amount of, like, just like in most diets, right? You need a certain amount of, you're trying to stay within sub 50 grams of carbs, and you're trying to be above like 125 grams of fat.
Keto is
diet,
to
as
make
opposed
sure
to-
that you're in ketosis. So it doesn't matter about any of the specific numbers of macros. It has to do with being in ketosis, having ketos in your blood.
Yeah, but that happens as a
Ketones in your
result of
blood.
following the diet plan, right? Which is like consume this much of this, consume that much of that.
Yeah, but the goal isn't necessarily the numbers because everybody's different. Everybody's body is different. The goal is the ketones in your blood. Pass a certain level of ketones, not a number of macros or anything like that, even though those macros will get you to this number. The main thing is the amount of ketones in your blood.
Yeah.
So, which means you're running on fat stores and ketones instead of running on carbs.
Yeah.
But I agree with you when I say that, you know, when you say that average people, the everyday person can't do that. It's not realistic.
Yeah, and honestly, and I did it for mad long. I think it's fucking dumb. I think there's just like
You did keto, like checking your blood and shit for like ketones.
I didn't have to check. I didn't consume any carbs for months.
So you just went straight protein and fats.
You know this.
I don't know if you ever really 100% went keto.
100%.
How did you feel?
I lost 70 pounds doing
How'd
that
you
shit
feel?
when we were working together.
Oh, that's the time you were doing it. How'd you feel when you were doing it?
I felt all right.
Yeah, but that was different though, because at that time you weren't training as much as you are now and stuff. It was a different lifestyle. It was purely diet.
I lost
Right?
I lost a ton of weight on keto. A ton of weight on keto. I didn't even eat onions. I didn't eat any vegetable that grew underground. No carrots, no onions. I was as keto as it gets. I'm very, very, very
Yeah,
familiar
and you
with the
got gout
diet.
from it.
Yeah, I got the gout because I was eating too much beef. This is when steak was low, and I could afford to eat steak.
All right, that's interesting.
But I did keto for a very, very, very long time, and I was very successful on losing weight. I think it's kind of a dumb fucking diet.
Yeah, I think it's hard to sustain, but I think if you do sustain and do it the right way and weight train and shit, I think there's people that have proven it can be done and it's beneficial for them. But
I also think your body does something weird when you start eating carbs again. It's like, carbs,
yeah,
keep 'em.
because you're kind of not supposed to eat carbs really.
So we're never gonna have them again. We're not supposed to eat carbs. There's carbs in a ton of shit.
Yeah, Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't really know. It
We're
depends
not
on the.
supposed to eat fucking genetically modified wheat and shit. Those kind of carbs.
Yeah, but you're supposed to eat like asparagus.
Yeah. Or like onions, like all the fruit that contains fructose.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
That's true. You're right.
You know, it's in. Dude, I did keto for a long time.
Yeah, you're right.
Carbs are in a lot of shit.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why that's why they give you the maximum of 50 grams. Because it's very hard, even if you only eat fucking salads and shit like that.
Yeah, to stay
it's
at
very
zero.
difficult to be at zero. It's
You're
damn
right.
near impossible.
Yeah, you're right.
Except for those carnivore guys. Those
For
guys
sure.
probably at
Those
zero.
carnivore guys are crazy. But yeah, man, we could probably end right there.
Yeah, we can end right there. I wonder what the fuck their fucking triglycerides. It's like what all their fucking level. This
The triglycerides stay low when you really go keto, but you're working out. You have to work out and burn off those fats. Like that's what it ends up being. Like that's what Gary Brecka did with Dana White when he started with Dana White. Dana White's he was on cholesterol meds. His triglycerides were through the roof. His LDL was through the roof. But then when he got with Gary Brecka didn't cut out fats. What he did was boost them up and cut carbs and made him burn up all that fat that was free floating in his blood.
Yeah.
And got his numbers back down to below normal levels.
Now, that's a difficult thing when it comes to
You
like,
know.
when we're talking about like the average person, right? It's difficult enough to follow a diet plan. Now that we got to tell this person they're gonna have to work out too. It's like I think that I think that now there's simpler ways to accomplish this, and it's not even now. It's always been this way.
Yeah, I think we do need to allot time for exercise because it's very easy to push exercise to the side because you're working, there's the kids. It's, now I understand the whole concept of kids.
But science shows that I just recently read this in an article that if you do I think it's like 10,000 steps a day.
Yes.
It's like if you just do 10,000 steps a day and eat well,
You're good.
then you're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to do any additional exercise outside
True.
of that.
But it's not that easy to get 10,000 steps unless you're actually out there moving around.
Who are you telling? I work behind one of these.
So that's my point. It's like we need to allot time to get up and move.
How many steps do you think I got today?
4,000.
Nope. 2,900 I'm at.
2,900. See? But, you don't have to fall into that 10,000 group because you train.
I'm going to train for the rest of, literally the rest of the week I'm going to train, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's like that just goes to show you like, hey, listen, it's not easy to get those steps in. You're probably, I don't know what you're at, but
I'll tell you right now. Well, based on my phone, I don't have a watch, so sometimes my phone's not accurate because my phone's not on me.
Yeah.
But let's see where I'm at.
because you're a little more active than I am throughout the day.
Steps 4,200. Yeah, but that's not enough.
No, you did more than that.
I did more. I just didn't have my phone. Like I was outside doing shit at the house. I put my girls reformer together, this Pilates shit. Bro, I tried that shit a little bit, bro. Fuck that machine.
You still got that fucking thing that turns you into a fucking vampire?
Yeah, I got that shit, bro. Yeah, the inversion table, bro.
Yeah.
But let's dead this because we're gonna keep going. Master Down Podcast. Make sure you guys check out the audio podcast on all platforms. Make sure that you guys check out everything else that we got going on in the Discord. These guys are streaming live Arc Raiders all the time. I know there was just some controversy with the game with people exploiting glitches in the game, but our team has never done that. So you guys just want to jump on and get with them. You could stream with these guys, jump in a lobby with them or something and have some fun. And aside from that, thank you guys for checking us out. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you never miss a single episode, clip, or video. And Berto, let them know what they can do if they don't find us on their favorite audio podcast platform.
Join the Discord and harass us until we place the podcast on your obscure podcast listening platform. Also, Shia LaBeouf has been arrested in New Orleans after allegedly assaulting two men. There's a video of him beating two dudes up in the street.
Damn, I'm hyped. Can we
shouts
watch
to
it?
him. Yep, we're gonna watch it right now.
We're going to watch it right now. Mastodon
Bye, guys.
Podcast. That's all you get because they're trying to flag us.